All right, welcome back. Quick little video before my phone dies here. Put another coat on this real quick. Working on, hummingbird. Working on, this is the, I guess these things keep snow off the tire maybe. I don't know, I'm guessing that's what it is. A lot of people pull them off, and I'm sure this one won't last very long before it gets broke, but we'll see. They really need to work on the quality of their painted parts, or their 3D printing. Like, this is hideous. Just get a resin printer, man. You can get a resin printer and make 4K, 8K quality parts, especially in the size that they're doing it. It would be perfect, but what do I know? Yeah, because their 3D print quality stuff sucks. So, and it'd be lighter. They could do more, better cockpits and everything. But so, anyways, working on. Ooh, let me put this out. Working on the pipes. So I did one already. They don't come drilled, so you have to drill and everything. Still's not hard to drill. The aluminum cuts easy. They did angle the pipes, so there is an angle to them. So it comes down and then goes out. This is like the F-14. It's to help with single engine operations. Dude, the F-14, it flies perfect with one engine. Like, I had an engine flame out on takeoff at Georgia last year, and flew around no problem with it. So it helps, considering how wide they are too. You'd think there'd be more yaw to it, but there's really not. So something simple. Really all you have to kind of make sure you're doing is to kind of make this drill easily is a I don't know what this is called. I forget what it is called. Oh, I forgot I can adjust the tension. Well, anyways, it just puts a hole, not a hole, but a dent, really. So when you drill in it, the drill bit doesn't chase and go out, like, especially when you're doing like drill press type stuff. This will help keep it from, so you can get a perfect location where exactly where you want it to drill versus drilling out. And I'm putting these to where you have one at top, and I'm doing it basically an X pattern, and the mounts will be here as well. So I got to put those extra L brackets that they give you for the servo is what you're going to use to attach this. But essentially what I'm going to do is put a little pop here, and it'll put the little dent, and it actually goes all the way through into the aluminum. Ooh, hello, I'm dropping stuff. I've already put a little cutting oil on the drill bit, and then just drill. This drill bit's actually warped, but I mean, it cuts real easy. It's not thick steel. And then I just take a file to kind of get the burrs off the back of the aluminum, and then using these button head screws with a button head inside. That way, I don't know, my mental brain is better than it'd be better to have one of these versus a standard. I don't know why. I just feel like airflow velocity over something that's a little bit more streamlined has to be better, right? Anyways. And then I'm just using lock nuts, and I hate to use lock nuts because I know the material in here will just melt, and then it becomes like a regular nut at that point. But I don't have any small 3mm, just regular nuts. All I have is lock nuts. So, but that's it, and it's done. So I'm gonna hard mount the engine. Well, first thing I'll do is I'll put these in, get the tail cones on, and just kind of see how far and where these are, and then at that point I'll get these set to where I have maybe about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch recess in the turkey feathers, and then wherever that brings this to is where you adjust for your motors. So you move your motors to this, essentially. And then I'll once I get everything kind of hard mounted on the engines, I'll go back and add the L brackets and everything, because you'll line up the pipe, mark kind of like where those need to be, and then do the same thing. It's super simple with the aluminum, and you just put these L brackets on like this. I kind of don't like this, but this is what their intent is just to put an L bracket on here like that. So you'll only use one screw. Some people will rivet it. You can, if you got a little rivet gun, a little pop rivet, you can do a rivet on it. That's one way. Or some people will take a piece of steel, a flat steel, and they'll usually tack them or attach them, and then they'll twist it to where the flat part is like this. L brackets seem to be kind of the easiest and easiest method. So you just put one on each side. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. Motors, I got these I already kind of talked about this, the carbon fiber brackets for these. So I may have to trim just a little bit on one side because it hits the glue joint on that side. So if I need to slide it that way more, I may have to trim the inside carbon fiber. So, oh, hello. But there we go. I will get this put back in as well. Once this dries, probably take about an hour. I'll get this put back in. That way I can kind of set it back up. And then I'm going to finish pulling out the air lines and the air cylinders and start working that. But after the motors, I want to get the motors kind of set. And I also need to run my lines today. That way I can, get that done and out of the way and routed before I start putting everything in. So just a lot of little things. So I'm going to get back to it. You guys have a good one. And yeah, cheers.